stories of success, movies about unwavering enthusiasm, and films about dreamers who aren't afraid of challenges. Hello everyone! An interesting study was conducted in May 2021 at Ohio University. The study showed that watching meaningful films can make us feel more prepared to tackle life's problems and strive to become better individuals. New opportunities and well-deserved victories. In this video, we're compiled a selection of the most motivating films and you're sure to enjoy. Today, there won't be a ranking from best to worst or vice versa. So, watch until the end to not miss anything. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification and leave likes because this really helps our channel. Let's start today with a film that made the biggest impression on me.
Hi. Hi. Donna Jensen? Yes. Erin Brockovich with Moneyball. Oh! You're a lawyer? No. I hate lawyers. I just work for them.
Erin Brockovich, a twice-divorced mother of 3, is willing to take any jobs but faces rejections everywhere. Almost despair, she persuades the owner of the law firm to hire her as a secretary. One day, while going through documents, she stumbles upon intriguing details on the case. This captivates Erin so much that she takes on the case pro bono. She confronts a huge company that, by setting with the victims, is polluting the environment with chromium. Many people are getting sick with cancer and dying, yet the company remains unpunished. Even challenging life circumstances cannot stop Erin's desire to restore justice and hold the corporation in contempt. Taking on the case, she sees it through to the end. Erin Brockovich is not an idol to emulate in everything, but what is truly worth learning from her is perseverance, determination, and self-belief. Steven Soderbergh directed a biography of a strong personality, possessing resilience, willpower, vibrant individuality, and charm. And Julia Roberts masterfully embodied of this on the screen. A beautiful, harmonious film, pure motivation, carrying of positive charge, giving hope, helping to believe in the best, to believe in ourselves, to believe in the possible. In short, a small person can accomplish great things, even if the opponent is a wild corporation. Don't fear difficulties and don't abandon your aspirations, even if circumstances aren't in your favor.
Man, I got 2 questions for you. What do you do and how do you do it?
I'm a stockbroker.
Stockbroker. Oh. Hey, I'm gonna let you hang on to my car for the weekend, but I need it back for Monday.
Feed the meters.
I need the rent. I can't wait anymore. I need you out of here in the morning.
You gotta trust me, all right? Because I'm getting a better job.
The Pursuit of Happiness. Directed by Gabriele Muccino, starring Will and Jaden Smith, regularly finds its way into various lists on the best motivation films. The film is based on the story of Chris Gardner, a single father who tirelessly tries to change his life for the better to provide his son Christopher with a happy childhood. After his wife leaves and a failed investment in the development of the medical bond Destiny scanner, the man can't afford housing and ends up on the streets with his child. He decides to enter the brokerage firm to become a stockbroker, to secure a real job in the business world and achieve success. He must prove himself better than his competition during a 6-month internship while also taking care of his son. This film is not just a movie, it's a life lesson, demonstrating that true happiness is not always on the surface. Sometimes you have to search for it, overcoming difficulties, enduring the blows of fate, and not losing faith on yourself. Every moment of this film is filled with emotion, making the audience empathize with the main character, rejoice in his success, and feel for his failures. Will Smith, in the lead role, was nominated for an Oscar in 2007 for Best Actor. With a budget of $55 million, the film grossed nearly 6 times as much, worldwide $307 million. In short, Don't be afraid to lose everything, because if you try very hard, you will definitely success. The main thing is to never stop making efforts to achieve a goal.
Billy Bean has tried to reinvent a system that's been working for years. It was a nice theory, just not working out.
How long is Billy Bean gonna last?
He's proven himself right out of a job.
Moneyball. The film Moneyball is based on Michael Lewis' book Moneyball, The Art of Winning an Unfair Game, published in 2003, about the Oakland Athletic baseball team. The plot follows the general manager of the Oakland Athletic, Billy Bean, who desperately wants to assemble a new and truly competitive team after a series of unsuccessful matches and the departure of his key players. However, he lacked the funds to sign good and expensive players to the club. So, the protagonist decided to give a chance to lesser-known players without significant achievements and turns to an economist and Yale graduate, Peter Brandt. Brandt suggests to the manager to complete a list of few athletic using an innovative players' utility calculation scheme, based on mathematical calculation of baseball players' personal statistics. Bean assembles a team of unknown athletics, whom many scouts consider promising. However, soon they prove that the manager was right to give them a chance. In summary, I can say that it's worth watching the movie, if only to add another good story to the collection about few fearless individuals challenge the establishment system. In short, think outside the box, because the conventional and establishment norms is not always guarantee success. It's a story about a top manager who wasn't afraid to take risks and emerged victorious.
Philadelphia Eagles and a fan named Vince Papale.
We've had some rough times, you and me.
Oh, things are gonna turn around.
It was time to do something.
Invincible. A truly great film. No movie can evoke as many emotions as Invincible. It's the key of the film that stays in memory for a long time and prompts numerous watched. Vince Papale has been living with his wife for 5 years, working as a teacher, and loved playing football with his friends. But one unfortunate day, he lost his job. Upon returning home, he finds that his wife left him, leaving a note that said, "You're a loser, and always will be." Vince takes up a job as a bartender. It seems like his life is truly over. However, he learns about a contest organized by Dick Vermeil, the coach of the professional football team, Philadelphia Eagles, who invited everyone instead to try out for a spot on the team. Vince pays no attention to it, but his friends persuaded him, and then miracles happen, not without tragedies, learning Vince to a true happy end. It's an amazing film about the very challenging fate of the person. The King's Speech. The film is set in the first half of the 20th century. The King's Speech is based on the story of British Prince Albert, who is about to ascend the throne as a King George. Albert wasn't prepared to become monarch because the throne was suspected to be taken by his brother, Edward. However, Edward dedicated to the throne to marry a divorced American woman. Prince Albert has suffered from speech problems and nervous stuttering for many years. Before he ascends the throne, his wife Elizabeth hires a speech therapist, Lionel, to help him overcome his stutter. The eccentric motivational specialist not only finds a way to teach the monarch to speak confidently and without stammering, but also dispels Albert's doubt about his ability to lead the country. In 2011, director Tom Hooper's film won 4 Oscars in the categories of Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Director, and Best Original Screenplay. Wow! What the film tells us is not shameful to ask for help, even if you are king. Assess you straight, correctly, and remember that behind the great success usually stands a team of professionals, not just one person.
I don't get it.
This is the only idea that I have right now, and I think it has a chance to change all of our lives.
We're doing an invention, and it's very serious.
Joy has never run a business.
Oh.
There's nothing like it out there.
had an idea. So what? Lots of people have ideas.
It's a big mistake.
It's a fantasy.
Stop. Come with me.
Joy. Divorced mother of two, Joy works and shoulders the entire household. Meanwhile, her ex-husband still lives on her basement. Her mother is glued to soap operas, and her father is his old has decided to start a new relationship with a wealthy woman. Nobody cares about the main character. She earns money, main star's order, resolves conflicts, and tries to not lose her mind in this mess. And Joy also has a talent. She is good at crafting things. One day, while on vacation, someone drops a bottle of red wine on the floor. As the girl futilely tries to clean up the shattered glass, a brilliant idea comes to her mind that will change the lives of the housewives' world life. What the film teaches. Even if you are just over 30 and it seems like life hasn't quite worked out, don't despair. Inspiration can strike in any age and any other circumstances. Don't be afraid to start a business from scratch, because ultimately that very step can make life much better.
Let's do it.
He's gonna break his neck.
I'm gonna break his neck.
Eddie the Eagle. Eddie Edwards, an ordinary English boy, at first glance has been dreaming of one thing since childhood: to make it to the Olympics at any cost, no matter which sport. That's what makes him special. How many of us set a life goal at such an early age and immediately start moving toward it? Not many, I suppose, but Eddie did. He tries his best at everything and never gives up, even though he doesn't receive any support from his father, who sees his son only as a plasterer. Eddie's mom, on the other hand, even though she doesn't really believe in the reality of the Olympic dream, still tries her best to encourage him so that the spark in his eyes never goes out. It's so important to have at least one person by your side when you're pursuing your goal, although sometimes you have to be that person for yourself. After a long search, Eddie finally finds the perfect sport for himself: ski jumping, as Great Britain hadn't sent anyone to the Olympic in this category for many years. Meeting a former great athlete who was initially skeptical but convinced of the boy's determination, Edwards begins to prepare diligently for his performance, facing many challenges along the way. And even when it seems like it's time to give up, he finds the strength within himself to keep moving toward his dream. He sets an example that talent is not as important as perseverance and hard work, because they inevitably lead to results. And when our hero achieves his goal, even his skeptical father starts to take pride in him. In the end, he gets a wonderful, inspiring sports drama, which may seem overly naive to some, but I don't consider it that way at all, because it makes you believe in dreams.
Hey man, where are you now?
Himalayas? I'm not gonna keep this short. I have to make oxygen choices.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Many people are dissatisfied with their lives, but are afraid to change anything. However, if you go with the flow, you will never break out of the routine. Walter is a simple guy, working as a photo editor. The dual reality weighs heavily on the hero. He doesn't like this life, but he doesn't rush to change it either. But when Mitty takes a step toward adventure, life suddenly becomes vibrant and flavorful. The main message of the movie: everyone deserves a happy life. The main thing is not to fear change. One desperate step spawns a chance of incredible events for change the entire life. The Secret Life of Walter Mitty is the kind of movie to watch if you feel like life has hit a dead end, it feels like someone has put your days on repeat. Or conversely, if the familiar and cozy routine of reality collapses and it feels like everything is slipping away. In both cases, the film is recommended widely. It inspires action, makes you stand up and go out into the world. unknown but full amazing things. And one bold step can set off a chain of improbabilities because they probably will never have happened if you had stayed where you were before, taking decisive action. Perhaps even the craziest step of your reason with your mind, but the only right one if you feel it in your heart. The movie caught me personally in such as take a break from the endless search for adventures and remind me how important it's to live our own life. And that we ourselves, not someone else, are the creators and protagonism of our scripts. Here's the list of motivational movies we've got today. Which of these movies did you like the most? Or perhaps you would like to add another interesting movie to this list. Don't forget to subscribe, leave comments and put likes. This will really help our channel. So, see you in the next video.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride it till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride it till I can't no more.